because you've hyped it up so much, and it better live up to its expectation because I'm looking forward to it.
He might not be outright blowing people up, but if you just watch the way that he plays, you'll be like, oh my god, that's good. Wow, that's really good too. Wow, that's also really good. There's like all these little details to his play that make him such a fun Teemo to watch. As Chobra said, I'm Gandair. Casting with me is Chobra, and these two teams are Naught point defense on the top. We have Sauron playing as Jax, inFe playing as Rammus, ZaberZ playing as Teemo, Painkillar playing as Pantheon, and CaptnBuwberry playing as Ahri. Chobra, who do we have on the bottom end?
On the bottom end for Team Euthrosyne, we have Euthrosyne, of course, on Amumu, stormfallen on Poppy, Vecht on Ezreal, ArlanKels on Talon, and Take Your Pill once again on Maokai. So just waiting for 3 players to continue loading in, and then the action will begin right away. And man, Pax Jax, I really want that skin. Such a coveted skin.
I want a Riot Singed.
These limited skins.
I just want a Riot Singed. Like, that's the only one that I really care about at all. All the rest of them, I mean, Pact Sivir would be cool, but I just really am like, whatever. I just really want a Riot Singed. Like, I get this Riot Nasus, and I'm like, oh, this is cool! Hey, anybody got a Singe they want to trade? I still have it. It's like sitting behind me on a little card right here. If anyone wants a Riot Nasus and has a Riot Singe that they want to trade, let me know. I'll give you my Nasus if you give me your Singed.
You know, I own Nasus, and to be honest, not sure who would trade the Riot Singe skin for the Riot Nasus skin. Riot Singe is just too cool, man.
Yeah, K9 Nasus definitely appeals to some people. There's some people that absolutely love it.
That's true, though.
But
some
most
people love it,
are just
Nasus.
like, alright, this is whatever. Give me my orange smoke. I just need the orange poison. I would play Singed all the time. I just can't get used to seeing him with the purple poison. I watch a lot of you mentioned that you played some StarCraft. I don't know if you're familiar with not Quantic game. He doesn't play for Quantic anymore. Destiny, when he streams League, he'll play some Singed, and he's got the Riot Singed, and just I'm so used to seeing the orange smoke. It feels weird when I see it without it.
Spoiled.
No.
Well, we have loaded in, and both teams going ahead and buying their items, spamming some abilities and taunts, as lots of people do in Dominion, because you're stuck in that little bubble as the walkways come together. Oh, I thought my game was frozen because it was coming out so slowly, and I thought, wow, I was like, lag out. But nope,
what's your timestamp?
Everything is on.
Top say?
My timestamp is at 41, and moving on.
Okay. We're within a second of each other, so that's not that bad. I once had like being 10 seconds separate once. It was terrible.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
that sounds pretty bad, but none of that issue here. Looking at starting item builds, anything unusual in Dominion? I'm seeing the typical like boots, prospectors, a couple of catalysts here and there. I see the Kindle gem on Teemo though.
Feels like I might build into a Hex Tech Sweeper. Maybe that's just because I like that item a lot. It's really catching my eye though. It's the sheen on Poppy. Her damage at the very beginning of the game is quite bursty. She doesn't really need that move speed. She's got that little Poppy speed thing. I forget what it's called. She clicks it.
It's the Paragon of Demacia. Yeah, the active on it does give that extra move speed.
And she'll be able to kind of sub that in place. Or she's just do the I'm going to get there last anyway and clean up thing. Because that will happen. You know, you show up late to the fight, and there we go. We got both teams meeting up at the top now. A little bit of a clicking thing going on. A little bit. Whoa, there we go. We got a taunt damage going on to ArlanKels right away. Not point defense, looking to get that damage in as soon as they can. And now we got the 4v4 up here at the top. Ahri throwing out the swirly ball. Got the little click war going on back and forth right here. Although I think the sapling is really good for a fight like this because the way it sort of lingers and sort of zones out the area a little bit. Vecht taking some damage there, pop the potion. See Teemo right up there, looking poking at him, retreating, poking at him and retreating. That's why I like him so much.
Putting out a lot of poke from over the wall from complete safety, just gets a blind and a poison dart, goes back into the brush and goes back and forth, just playing really well, being really active, not to get caught by surprise. And now purple team has run pretty low. Rammus goes in with the powerball into the taunt, is going to get bursted down pretty well, but ZaberZ meanwhile got some free damage onto stormfallen, and Painkillar also jumped over the entire fight to take that out. Take Your Pill also running pretty low. CaptnBuwberry meanwhile gets a double kill on Talon, and now to finish off Maokai, is Vecht going to be finished off by ZaberZ. ZaberZ just going going, gets a couple more points. Oh, the blind shot comes down and takes out the entire purple team from the top. So now blue has control. They just put down that Garrison.
Yeah, I just saw that. I'm like, where's the Garrison there? But ArlanKels,
yeah.
ArlanKels and Stormfallen up the top here are going to pursue ZaberZ. You don't really want to try and chase Teemo. Well, I guess Poppy can chase Teemo. That's one of the champions that can actually do it. What the hell? Oh, I thought she had a Lich Bane already. Like, I had a minor panic attack. That's just her ability that she has. ZaberZ going to not quite interrupt that. Stormfallen is able to secure that buff. And he's going to chase ZaberZ away from there. Up the top, however, though, Pantheon getting taken down. ArlanKels low on hit points. He's going to retreat just a little bit. CaptnBuwberry comes up to the top to help out inFe defending that point. And they're going to hang around at the top there. Poppy does manage to take out Teemo over there. And it looks like Poppy's going to go ahead and try and backdoor into the refinery. But Pantheon is alive and is going to be able to intercept that. And it looks like that's exactly what's going to happen. He's going to chase him away from there. While the back and forth continues up at the windmill.
And Teemo did come back with that revive. It's going to change it to a 2v1, but Stormfallen backs off just in time to pick up that health relic. Meanwhile, as you mentioned, the back and forth is just going still at the top. Blue still holds the point, but Rammus actually gets the taunt onto Take Your Pill taking a lot of damage from the tower and also CaptnBuwberry. And we see the ultimate being prepped from Pantheon. The Mandrop does come in and doesn't even need to use the stun. Immediately make sure to get the damage on Take Your Pill first, uses the stun, and now trying to chase Vecht, but Vecht will get out just fine because Pantheon was low on mana that also used the stun just now. The True Shot Barrage does come down, but Painkillar living so far is going to help take down Stormfallen, but gets taken out himself. CaptnBuwberry does pick up the kill onto Poppy, but they just lost 3 people top. ZaberZ does come out with that Storm Shield though. Is he going to be able to hold them off on his own? There's also a lot of minions. We see Maokai just came back up and is going to make a beeline for the top tower. Meanwhile, ArlanKels running solo, gets taken out by the poison. CaptnBuwberry going to be taken out by Maokai though from behind, and ZaberZ now just kiting Take Your Pill back and back. Meanwhile, Windmill was neutralized by those minions.
Yep, neutral tower doesn't work in anyone's favor. However, clock being stopped at 479 to 417 in favor of Not Point defense. You got Take Your Pill going for ZaberZ right there, and he's gonna go ahead and break it off. He's not gonna chase. ZaberZ really low on hit points and on mana, but now Take Your Pills. You gotta try and get this point before anyone else gets up there. Rammus moves pretty fast, I heard, and he's gonna chase Take Your Pill away. And now he's in the middle of everything, but he's gonna zero in on ZaberZ right there and not gonna be able to pick up that kill as he does go down. Looks like Not Point defense is going to be able to secure that top point there. However, it looks like Poppy and crew are gonna ignore that entirely and go for the refinery. Look at that, they're setting up a trap there in the middle. Got a couple people hanging around the speed shrine. That's exactly what's gonna happen. Arlan's gonna go ahead and try and attack there, but no, he's gonna back out. Stormfallen though left in the middle of the enemy team. Things not looking so good for Poppy right there, but Poppy might be able to escape from that in one piece. We will have to see, as no, they did that just to pull him away from Windmill and then go up there and try and cap it. That is a very good play by them. inFe though, however, does get up there in time to stop Arlan from getting that neutral off, and now we got the Spirit Rush going on, able to get them down, and Vecht eating a stun and getting taken out. While that was a good play, they weren't quite able to capitalize on it on the way that they needed to.
Yeah, it definitely was a good strategy, but as you mentioned, Rammus just being able to get up there and disrupt that. Meanwhile, bot lane hasn't seen too much action. We see that Amumu has taken out Jax once, but other than that, they've just been pushing back and forth. But ZaberZ has shown up bot lane. He is going to come in now to make this a 2v1. Gets the blind and the poison onto Euthrosyne. Euthrosyne just getting bursted down solo. ZaberZ makes sure to pick up that health relic, so Euthrosyne does not try to go to any cheeky way in picking up the health relic. They do take him out with that leaf strike, but Vecht does show up to defend the point forward now, and ArlanKels also coming down to assist, which means there's only 2 people up top trying to contest the windmill against CaptnBuwberry, and now they find Rammus.
That Stormfallen initiates onto inFe right there. That doesn't quite do too much damage. Take Your Pill getting the worst end from CaptnBuwberry. Get the Poppy ultimate going down. They're getting the exhaust on Painkillar. Very good exhaust target to have that drop down on. Look at that. Stormfallen retreating right there, getting them out of that Maokai ult, and a lot of damage going on, and trying to get inFe there, not quite able to do it, however, as Poppy and Maokai do go down. And are we going to get it? Yes! There we go! Good shot! Vecht taking out Rammus. I think Rammus deserves it because he's Rammus, but that's just me. Down at the bottom end of the map, we got a big fight going down there. We got Pantheon Jax totally mugging Euthrosyne and ArlanKels. And maybe Sauron. Sauron does go down, but Euthrosyne is going to follow shortly thereafter. We had the ultimate from Pantheon drop down in there to start that fight. ZaberZ and Painkillar, though, narrowly getting away. ZaberZ, don't stand in that! Dominion minions are good! Don't do it! Oh my gosh!
23 health, almost was tanking. Oh, we see Vecht coming over,
Oh.
almost gets him, but just gets away. Very, very close call by ZaberZ. Pantheon was also getting hit by that minion, was trying to spam his laugh, and then realized, oh wait, this minion sees me in this bush, decided to walk away before going back to base. So take your pill, and Vecht taking this chance to try to contest this bottom tower, but now inFe showing out of nowhere, making this a 3v2 immediately. Taunts take your pill will be first down with no problem at all. Meanwhile, top lane, CaptnBuwberry almost getting caught, but this means Euthrosyne and ArlanKels have a free tower at the windmill.
Yeah, with the number of people that went down their bottom, we know we got the Pantheon ult is down, and Rammus is not quite that fast, so they're going to get the neutral. I don't know if they are going to be able to get the cap or not. No, there we go. Euthrosyne, very good move there, preemptively intercepting the interrupt from Painkillar. That was a very nice play. But now they're delaying for as long as they can. Arlan trying to get that cap. No, he decides he is going to engage instead there. We got the stealth, we got the rake going off, lots of abilities going down here. Stormfallen low on hit points. As soon as that wears off, yep, there we go. Poppy is going to go down. We got the ultimate from Ezreal coming into the fight, and Teemo getting chased away there. And Buwberry now, the last one left alive up at the top, has to deal with Take Your Pill and Euthrosyne, and I don't quite think that they can do it with the hit points that they currently have.
Yeah, it was a valiant attempt, but purple team able to turn around, especially with the help of True-Shot Barrage. However, Sauron now initiating onto Vecht, puts the exhaust down, just hopping back and forth with Leaf Strike, and immediately turns to the tower with the help of 2 minions, is going to get the neutralized before ArlanKels gets here. Is ArlanKels going to chase him out in time? Yes, he will chase, going to clear that minion wave and take the point back. Meanwhile, CaptnBuwberry was just trying to push out the lane, but decides has to go back, running pretty low on health. So purple is going to be able to keep windmill for a little bit here. The score is 450 to 297 in favor of Naught point defense on blue team. So holding this windmill is going to matter a lot, and they did take back the boneyard. So we'll see how long that can last for Team Euthrosyne.
Euthrosyne getting caught by ZaberZ over here, but ZaberZ going to run away. He's running right towards that mushroom. Once Euthrosyne to run over it, Euthrosyne's like, no, I don't want to deal with that. There's an Ahri over there, but he's going to run to the other mushroom. No, he's going to... What?
Oh!
That's like psychic dodge right there.
Oh, man.
Walking the exact
That was
way.
it. That was a pretty clutch stun, even though he did end up dying. Man, that was just a really, really close call on that mushroom, or the Easter egg rather. Vecht, meanwhile, gets caught, tries to get the True-Shot Barrage off, but is going to be taken out, and they will neutralize and take this point back.
Poppy now heading up to the top. I don't think that's quite a good engagement. No, Poppy's going to turn around. However, top Poppy's going to run over a mushroom, or an egg rather. Eggs over Poppy. I didn't know that was a thing, but apparently it is. Poppy's in the bushes. No, Poppy's just going to leave the bushes. Run straight back. Nope! I'm going to get taunted, and I'm going to get stunned, and Poppy's going to get a free trip to the summit platform.
Meanwhile, Euthrosyne taking back that boneyard, but man, that's going to matter a lot to them. They've been down 2 points for a little bit now, as they lost that point once again, got it neutralized. So score is steadily still growing in the lead for Team Naught point defense, or rather shrinking against Team Euthrosyne as the points do go down, and that is how you reach victory. Meanwhile, you see inFe, ZaberZ, and Painkillar setting up a trap here with a couple of eggs, and Painkillar and inFe decide to show up now. Is ZaberZ going to come around the back? No, he's actually going to follow just right behind. Vecht gets taken down with no issue at all, and we talked about that in Champions League. We said, is he going to be able to get out after all that CC? Take Your Pill does come in, and they're going to be able to change around. Stormfallen comes in, insta-gives Teemo without an issue, now decides to turn to CaptnBuwberry, but you know what? Nope, inFe came back a little bit too close. Gonna turn to him, gonna chase him away as Take Your Pill tries to start neutralizing this top tower at the windmill. CaptnBuwberry just keeps wanting to draw Stormfallen into that brush where the eggs are, but Stormfallen knows better for now, and it's going to go away, and that True-Shot Barrage does not hit anybody, almost hits inFe, but unfortunately, meanwhile, Sauron was able to take the boneyard and now gets that objective buff.
Almost hits the kill on inFe there with the ultimate, but not quite. Wasn't able to absorb enough damage for the detonation to really have that much of an impact. Down at the bottom end of the map, Sauron's running the show. Painkillar jumping down there to kill Euthrosyne, and it's really been bottom lane that's just really been hurting Euthrosyne's team this whole time here so far. It's because they keep losing that, and point defense being the extra damage ticks from that. Painkillar getting forced on this tower now by the newly respawned champions from Team Euthrosyne. Jax, Sauron going to try and scissor into this drill point. No, it's not going to work. However, he's just going to fight Arlan into this tower because he's Jax and really doesn't care. If it's AD, Jax can kill it. If it's not AD, Jax can probably still kill it. really good champion to have. Euthrosyne, though, is going to successfully defend this point. Sauron's going to go ahead and be. Maokai trying to get this bottom point here. We got the revive from Painkillar. It's going to get him there. Wow, just in the nick of time to keep that point from getting neutraled. And him and Teemo are going to go chasing for him right now. Chasing Take Your Pill all the way back to his tower, it seems. Look at that chipping damage right there from... Oh, there we go. We got the stun going down. And he is going to get killed right on the doorstep of his bottom tower. And are they going to go for it, or are they just going to lay a trap?
Well, ArlanKels has shown up, but Painkillar is still sitting at fairly healthy level of HP. Also, ZaberZ does activate the speed boost, comes in, gets the blind shot, and starts actually taking the tower, but Painkillar comes in with the stun. Are they going to be able to pick up ArlanKels here? ArlanKels just caught in between both of the enemy champions. They will be able to neutralize it and cap it, possibly. Meanwhile, Sauron, jumping back and forth, does pick up that kill onto Ezreal, but stormfallen does clean up duty, but Rammus now coming in to help CaptnBuwberry. Maokai has come to stop the capture. They did get the neutralize. Actually, the capture does go down in favor of Team Naught defense, and Take Your Pill also getting down. Painkillar running solo. Very, very well played by Painkillar and ZaberZ.
Euthrosyne has made a lot of really good plays this game, but wasn't really able to seal the deal on any of them in their favor. And now, as the game is approaching the end, maybe we'll see something cool from them. But ZaberZ, though, stealth right here. I don't know what quite he's going to do. Waits for that tower neutral. It gets neutral. Maybe he's going to wait for them to capture it and then leave, and then walk up and just, take the point. That might be.
I mean, that sapling is sitting right on top of him, so he's going to get a bit of damage if he comes out of stealth now. I think he may just be actually waiting for that sapling to disappear patiently. Yep, he's still there with the sapling, and now tries to run away into the health relic, and is going to come back to the same health level. Meanwhile, we see a little bit of a skirmish here in the middle, and Vecht gets solo, but this time is able to arcane shift over the wall. Meanwhile, inFe looking and actually decides to come back and help his team. Euthrosyne going to get taken down first. Take Your Pill is living pretty well with his ultimate on, but you know what? It's a 3v1. I don't know how well that will last. And Stormfallen now comes in late to the party, is going to be kicked out. And wow, just what a fight.
ZaberZ did miss, getting that neutral off there, just barely, as Talon was able to get down there and interrupt him. Though, you're right. Maybe he should have waited for that sapling to despawn first before doing anything. And here for the photo op at the end of the game. Point defense wins against Euthrosyne's team. Euthrosyne's team actually playing a little bit better than I thought they would play. I had low hopes for them going in, but they took it to a 15-minute game.
Yeah.